6 a.m. Can you see that? Set a timer for 5 minutes. By the way, this is a day in my life. Yay! Oh, never mind. It is time to shower. It is now 6:50. If you're new here, hi, my name is Camille. I'm a foreigner expat immigrant living in Seoul, South Korea, and I like to talk about it on the internet. And today, I'm gonna be taking you through a day in my life. It is a weekday, so we're going to be going to work. We're gonna be doing chores, I guess. That doesn't sound very fun. And also grabbing dinner tonight with some friends. So it's gonna be a good day. I'm going to take you out of the house. Woo! So I'm gonna take you with me to WeWork. My office will be opening in May though, so I will be going back to the office in May. But until then, I'm at a WeWork, so I'll take you there with me. And then, yeah, like I mentioned, I have plans this evening as well, so it's gonna be a good vlog. If you're wondering why I am up so early in the morning, because I do not start work until 9. That is 2 reasons. One, as you can tell, my hair is still sopping wet. She's a curly haired girl, so I have to be up this early in order to let my hair have enough time to dry before I leave, which honestly still 2 hours might not be enough time. Ooh, it actually really might not be enough time. 2 of my friends run a podcast in Canada that is tied to this incredible web app that they've designed. It's called Root and Seed. So I help them with their podcast every couple of months. So they're in the middle of a season right now. So I edit their podcast for them, which is what I'm gonna do this morning while my hair dries. I need a coffee. Once I drink this coffee, I'll be fine. But until the coffee gets into my body, I don't think I fully qualify as actually being awake. So it's now 8:22. She's not gonna focus, is she? No. It's 8:22, so now I need to start getting ready to go into the WeWork. I finished up the podcast episode. I just have to export it and send it to the Root and Seed team. And then I'm gonna head out for the day. My hair probably looks wet if you're not familiar with curly hair. It's like gel cast, but it's not quite totally dry, like the back, I can tell. Okay, today's curls definitely are not the best, because I had to break the cast early, but we'll live with them. Usually, I don't wear any makeup during the week unless I'm going out. Like if I'm going to the WeWork or whatever, I won't wear makeup. I also don't, I thought I stepped on my laptop. It's fine, I just stepped on the scale. Equally as scary though. I'm wearing some, you know, some baggy jeans and a Friends t-shirt, which I could wear to the WeWork, but I don't really want to. So I'm just gonna probably change my top to something a little bit more appropriate. Put on concealer and then we'll go. While I'm walking, just an interesting fact about WeWork. So you can book it as a company or you can book it like as an individual, which is what I have done, in which case I have this thing called an all access pass. So I can go to a bunch of different WeWorks, and essentially there's like something like 6 or 7 of them, super close to Gangnam Station. So those are usually the ones that I go to, and I'm walking to them now. Anyways, I've got to check into this WeWork to make sure I have a desk, but I'll show you guys when we're there. So another great thing about these WeWorks is that they've got little phone booths. So I've got like a desk here, and there was a cleaning staff. And so if I need to take a meeting or whatever, I don't have to book this room. It's called like a phone booth, so you take calls in here. You're limited to like 30 minutes, which is the length of the status call I'm about to get on. In case you're wondering what I do as an account manager, I spent most of the morning looking over data and analytics reports from my team members and reading their insights, offering them feedback, double checking data integrity, things like that, trying to come up with quality insights for the client on how their social content is performing. And then what else did I do? I also created a timeline, which is also called a work back schedule or WBS, for next month's content creation plan. What else did I do? I don't have my notebook with me anymore. Oh, I proofed the editorial content plan for May. And I wrote for that as well, because sometimes I still do editor things. So I wrote my content, I proofed what the account team did, and now I'm gonna get on a status call. On this account, I'm just an editor, so I'm just going to listen to the status as opposed to run it. I run statuses for other accounts, and if you're wondering what a status is, it's just a time to chat with your team members and talk about where you are on certain projects, if you're blocked on anything, and for the account team to let you know if new things are coming in for the client. That's status. So I'm gonna do that in the phone booth and then back to work outside. By the way, it is 10:55 now. It is 1:30. And yes, I use military time. I don't know, I guess it's the French Canadian in me. But usually our lunch is from 12 until 1. We get a whole hour and everyone like actually logs off. It's incredible. But my status ran over and I wasn't really hungry yet. I did grab a snack, but yes, I wasn't quite ready for lunch and I had a few other objectives that I needed to accomplish before I took a break. So I did those and now I'm walking home, because I'm gonna use my break to do a little bit of content on my roof and also eat. Eating is good. Like I mentioned before, we do get a whole hour for lunch, which I could use to cook, but I don't like to cook. We know this about me. So instead, what I actually do is I make this. So I started signing up for Fuel Weekly, which is pre-made meals that you can order as many as you want and they get delivered every Monday. Depending on how many you order, the cheaper it is. So I get 8 meals a week and it's about 75,000 won, or like, I don't even know what that is in Canadian anymore. It's a great deal. I recommend it. This is not SpawnCon, by the way. Not SpawnCon, but if you are familiar with Paloma or Expat Pat on TikTok, they both have Fuel Weekly coupon codes, so you can get yourself, save some money on your first Fuel Weekly order and give them money to buy their own. I just finished work. I would show you my phone to give you the time update, but it is updating right now with new software. So it's like maybe 6:15 right now, I think is accurate. It's 6:15. I did actually get off the clock right at 6, but I was busy doing other things like my laundry and maybe like watching some TikToks or checking my YouTube analytics until now. But yeah, I did log off right at 6 and I'm pretty good about that. I think that it's really important that you set those boundaries at your office. I think everyone should do that. That's something that I learned from my first job, where it was much harder for me to set boundaries. I'm much better about doing it now. If something is not urgent and it waits until tomorrow, then that's okay. It can wait until tomorrow. So I'm trying to be better about that. And I encourage people on my team to do the same. So most of the time we're off at 6. I'm going out with the girls for dinner tonight. So I'm going out with 2 friends that I know and 2 new friends, I guess, that I'm meeting. So I'm just gonna wear something casual, throw a little bit of makeup on my face. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do with my hair. I might just leave it. Ooh. I'm not gonna show you outside because I live on a ground floor, but it is so bright. It's so bright in my apartment. I'm honestly so happy the sun is out until 6 now. because I work 9 to 6. Those are sort of standard Korean office hours. And at my office, you can choose to either work like, you know, 7 to 4 instead, or 8 to 5. So in the wintertime, I work 8 to 5 because otherwise I have a really hard time with the time change. So at least if it's 8 to 5, I'm off a little bit earlier, and sometimes I can squeeze in a little more daylight than if I'm off at 6. But now that it's summer, I'm back to 9 to 6. And honestly, now that curfew's gone, like part of me is considering should she be a 10 to 7 kind of girl, because if I'm gonna be out until 4 a.m., does it really matter if I'm out by 9? Not really. So I may become a 10 to 7 girl. We'll see though. We'll see, because also 7 p.m. is like really late to be working. No! I hate everything in my closet. I literally am so late. Don't be like me. Respect people's time and properly calculate travel. And also don't vlog in the middle of a construction zone. Ooh, I wonder who's in that bus. Probably nobody, I've learned. I'm trying to get to the restaurant by like 7, I think was the time we agreed upon. So it's like 5:02, but hopefully I make it on time and I'll see the girls.
They still haven't gotten the pageant. Should I be like, come?
Bye, my friends. Is anyone going that way?
I'm going that way a little.
I'm going that way too.
I'm going that way. Tuesday, yeah, I'll see you Tuesday.
I got home a little while ago, but it is now 11 p.m. I was going to edit a video, but instead I will just wake up at 6 a.m. Okay. Tomorrow morning and do it, because I'm too tired to do it now. Plus I'm a little bit tipsy because we had a lot of really good conversation and a lot of good soju. It's a pretty typical day for me. So yeah, I'm happy that I brought you along and I got to show you a little bit of my world outside of YouTube. If you have any questions about my job or about my daily life, hit me up in the comments below. Yeah, and let me know what other videos you want to see. Oh my god, this is perfect timing. My battery is dying again. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Good night, I should say. Good night.